Manchester United had been hoping to regain the Premier League title by 2028, but the huge task that is on Ruben Amorim's hands means that is looking increasingly unlikely. Manchester United chiefs may have to ditch their Project 150 dream after realizing that it's going to take Ruben Amorim years to build a team capable of challenging for the Premier League. Chief Executive Omar Barada announced on his arrival at the club last summer that co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe had set his sights on taking the title back to Old Trafford by 2028 to celebrate United's 150th anniversary. But the stark reality of the monumental task facing manager Ruben Amorim has since kicked in. There's now an acceptance inside the United boardroom that the 40-year-old Portuguese is being forced to work, as one insider described it, with his hands tied behind his back, due to the poor state of the squad he inherited from Erik Ten Hag and the perilous financial position of the club. United expected results to be better than those Amorim has delivered, just 10 wins in 25 games. But with Ratcliffe's Ineos group currently implementing an overhaul of how the Reds go about their business from the academy level to the first-team squad, after striking an ownership pact with the Glazer family just over a year ago, there's an awareness that the former Sporting Lisbon coach must be given time if he can't be bankrolled in the transfer market. Amorim felt he could get more from the current squad when he came in, and there have been some encouraging results, added the source. But there's no getting away from the fact that overall it's been a really tough watch, and that it's going to take a lot of time and patience to get the team to where they should be. You've got to be brave or foolish to think winning the league by 2028 is doable from where United currently are. It will soon be 12 years since Sir Alex Ferguson retired after winning the last of his 13 Premier League titles. Barada's reputation is wedded to Amorim succeeding. The chief executive's bold statement of intent was met with incredulity by some staff members when the Frenchman proposed his timeline to the top. Within weeks the club had sacked Ten Hag, just a couple of months after handing him a contract extension and a £200 million transfer kitty. It was Barada, the executive recruited from rivals Manchester City, who was the driving force behind the appointment of Amorim, despite warnings from sporting director Dan Ashworth that the squad would have to be revamped to fit the Portuguese's playing philosophy. Ashworth followed Ten Hag out of the club less than 5 months after United paid £5 million in compensation to prize him away from Newcastle. Ineos are fully aware that if they make another knee-jerk managerial change, they risk losing the dwindling goodwill of disillusioned fans. It cost them £10.4 million to sack Ten Hag and another £11 million in compensation to appoint Amorim. Fears over failing the Premier League's PSR meant United were only able to buy Lex £25 million wingback Patrick Dorgu and young Arsenal defender Aiden Heaven during a January window that saw Marcus Rashford, Antony, and Tyrell Malacia leave on loan. Securing the permanent departures of those three, as well as the likelihood that Chelsea will be obligated to pay £20 million for Jadon Sancho, will help to ease the stress that comes with servicing debts of £773 million. Another £315 million is owed on outstanding transfer fees. United will also hope to find a club for Casemiro while Christian Eriksen is out of contract. Promising youngsters like Harry Amas, Jack Fletcher, Sekou Kone, Jack Moorhouse, Tyler Frederickson, Ely Harrison, and Godwill Kakonki are all pushing for places in Amorim's squad for the clash with Arsenal at Old Trafford after coming through an academy that has produced a team good enough to reach the semi-finals of the FA Youth Cup. But even the fabled class of '92 succeeded because they graduated into a squad already packed with seasoned winners.